Thanks for visiting my channel again. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 restaurants in Boulder. Boulder is known for its stunning natural beauty and outdoor activities and great businesses, as I spoke about in previous videos, but is also known for some of the top restaurants in the state, if not the nation. So here we go. Number 10, BLACKCAT, or it's also known as the Bramble and Hare. When you think of farm to table, BLACKCAT is the ultimate example. They have a 425-acre farm where they grow organic vegetables and they breed livestock, and their menus change seasonally according to what they're growing, so it's absolutely phenomenal. They also have dinners at the farm, which are really quaint. You can book online, and in the summertime when it's a bit warmer, you can actually sit outdoors and eat and dine at their farm. It's exceptional, it's unusual, so if you're a real foodie and you love that nouveau cuisine, small dishes, small plates, and really unusual cocktails, this is for you. And it's not cheap, but it's Boulder. Number 9 is Corridas. It's up on Walnut Street, upstairs. It's the top story of a building with full floor-to-ceiling glass windows, so you have a view of the Flatiron that is incredible. Basically, Corridas is a Spanish-inspired chop house. So they have a lot of incredible ranch beef from America with the toro in mind, from Spain. And the chef will work with you to create a unique menu just for you. But a la carte, it's pricey. That's why we're down at number 9 and not higher. I just think they're a little bit overpriced. I think per person, for the chef's menu is about $200 each, and that's not including drinks and cocktails. They start about. Now BARTACO comes in at number 8. It's more of a chain, and I'm not visiting any more chains in this top 10, but BARTACO is really hard to beat for a more casual lunch, great food. It's more Southern California Baja feel to it, and it's a modern twist on the taco. So as in BARTACO, but they have freshly squeezed juices. The atmosphere is great, the decor, it feels really casual, but a little more upscale, so it's a great place for lunch and dinner. Coming in at number 7 is FLAGSTAFF House. It's up Lookout Road near, you go past Chautauqua, and the views are unlike anything in Boulder. You have, again, floor-to-ceiling windows, but you're looking the other way, east, towards the plains, and you get a lovely view of Boulder in the evening with the lights. It's really, really romantic. So it's American with a French twist, kind of French inspired cuisine there. So you'd really go here for a very special occasion. Again, it's not inexpensive, and it's in an historic mansion. It's really quite unique and very, very special feel, and they actually do cater for weddings there. They have to be fairly small weddings. They have a beautiful patio, and you've got to be okay with heights because there's a good drop off the edge, but it's stunning, really, really special. Coming in at number 6 is Oak at 14th, down on 13th Street. It's another farm to table, and it's kind of unique. They stick to their name. It's called Oak. So everything is oak wood fired. They have a wood fire oven. So they do pizzas and they do hanger steaks, oak wood fired hanger steaks. It's really unique and really quite special. It's a louder restaurant, and if you're bothered by volume, it's kind of a closed feel to it. Tables are fairly close together, but still the atmosphere is stunning. It's fantastic. So it's a great place for a romantic dinner. It feels fast-paced and modern, and the cocktails are really quite special. I like to frequent there quite a lot. Coming in at number 5 is Steakhouse 360, named after its sister restaurant up in Aspen, Colorado. There are only 2, perhaps 3 in the country. And so their boast is their steaks, their cuts that are available in only the most exclusive restaurants in the country. So it's housed in a beautiful historic building from the early 1900s. I think it used to be Conor O'Neill's Irish pub for a good many decades, and they refurbished it. They kept some of the beautiful antique nature of it, and it's a really beautiful contemporary space at the same time. Service is outstanding. They'll come to your table and they'll make a fresh Caesar salad right there in front of you, and everything is spectacular. It's pricey again, but it's worth it. Coming in at number 4 is BLACKBELLY. It's an artisanal butcher shop attached to a restaurant, and Kelly Kawachi is the butcher there, and it's a whole animal butchers, and so they use meat from the store next door, and fresh vegetables are sourced from Boulder and some other places in Colorado, so it's really like a farm to table, but exceptional and very meat centered. In the butcher shop next door, there are lunches and light breakfasts and burritos, some of the best burritos in Boulder. Everyone rushes over there, but you've got to get there before 10 o'clock because I guarantee it'll be gone by then. Again, it's a special occasion restaurant, probably $100 each at least for dinner, a really nice dinner. Cocktails probably on top of that too. Now number 3 is Japango. That's one of my all-time favorites. It's down on Pearl Street, so it's got the atmosphere and the vibe of Pearl Street, and so you get a good mix of people coming in. It's not as formal as the previous restaurants. It's kind of in between. It's a small, narrow restaurant. It goes long all the way through to the back of the building, and so you can sit by the bar and watch the sushi chefs do their art and create beautiful sushi. It's some of the best I've tried in the state. My favorite is still Matsuhisa in Denver and Sushi Den in Denver, but Japango is a close second. And if you want the best cocktails in the entire state, if not the nation, this is where to get them. Now coming in at number 2 is the kitchen, and the kitchen upstairs. I'm citing the kitchen upstairs in this one because of the atmosphere, but it's a Kimball Musk restaurant. It's another farm to table, which is a trend in Boulder, and that's great. We love that about Boulder. So this is a more unique offering. It's slightly different than the others. There's a lot more vegetarian offerings than the others, and it's a little more variety. And the atmosphere, I'd say, is my favorite. Upstairs, they call it the cocktail lounge of the kitchen, but you can also dine up there, and it has a really very unique feeling. You can sit by the windows. They're very tall windows. It's an older building, so it has that lovely vibe. And now and then, Kimball Musk does show up for dinner. And coming in at number 1 is FRASCA. Here's my favorite restaurant of all. Now, FRASCA was listed as a James Beard Outstanding Restaurant in 2020 and previously, I think, in 2018. Now, the sommelier there is Bobby Stuckey. He's a master sommelier, which there aren't that many in the world, so we're very, very honored to have him here. And it was the New York Times that cited FRASCA in the top 50 restaurants in the entire nation. Now, it has won awards for its northern Italian cuisine. It's Friuli, I think, is the region. It's a very specific region, and it is a little bit of a food snob restaurant, so you have to dress well and behave well, and you're treated like royalty. You are taken on quite the journey of northern Italy, and it is just a delight to go there. It's a very special occasion as it's pretty pricey. I think the chef's menus start around $125, but there is a $190 option, so it's a little more affordable than Corridas, but I'd say it's outstanding. It's quite a bit better than Corridas. So basically, Boulder is a food lover's paradise, and I haven't even started in most of the restaurants. This was a very small fraction. You have the most international cuisine in a tiny town, so it really is a great place to find a great restaurant, guaranteed. So next time I'll be covering the best restaurants in Denver, which will be a little more extensive and it'll be more difficult to compile because there are many more down there. But thanks again for watching, and until the next time.